How's it going, guys? This is Splattercat once again doing episode 7 of our Let's Play a bit of Dungeons of Dredmor by Gaslamp Games. We are on the second level right now, doing some heroic vandalism so that we can level up. And we drank from the fire. I don't get that reference. Drinking from the fire hose, who knows? I am here going to take... Some of these abilities seem really useful. I am, however, I know there's mobs on the next level that are just all kinds of nasty, so I'm going to take Scatha's Roots, I think, because I would really like to have a disengage. I could work towards the teleport, but I'm not going to. I think I'm going to stick with Mass Pitting Mechanism above. What? And we're done vandalizing all of Dredmor's cool stuff. We're causing all kinds of property damage. I really do hope Dredmor is insured, because if he's innocent, like, we never had like a tribunal for why we needed to kill Dredmor. And if he's actually innocent, man, he's gonna have a killer insurance case on his hands. Not to mention, I'm gonna be on the murder indictment of the century. And there's some work gloves. They nerf our accuracy, but they do give us some block rating. I'm gonna loot them right now. I'll compare them and I'll see what our... I'm gonna take that because that's a really high tier item, which means it'll probably vendor for a bit. Take these mobs out, and we just countered our way out of another issue. Let's see here. I hate these ghosts. I hate anything that is ranged when I am not ranged. The RPGer's woe. And we've already been down that way. I think we've cleared the whole floor, so I'm going to run back here and vendor really fast so that we can go into the next floor uninhibited. And I think we're going to take our chances with the wizard keys right now. I don't know what they do, which is why I've been holding off on using them. If they do something absolutely benign, I'm sure I've just looked like an idiot by not clicking this. Who knows? It's probably going to be like some storage dimension. I'm just going to feel like a moron. We're going to sell off some of this stuff. Get some cash. You never know when you're going to come across a giant... you never know when you're going to come across a huge, enormous market. That's... What's this guy's name? I always forget this guy's name. Brax. Sometimes Brax has giant markets around. And they have some pretty cool items. And it always sucks to see all the really cool items and not have enough Zork mids to gear out. So I'm going to err on the side of having Zork mids. I'm going to drink the solution of gold. I don't know what it does. Ow. Apparently it just hurts me. It didn't say what that did. Huh. But it left my blood on the floor, so who knows. Brimstone we haven't used yet. The stone from the brim. Oh yeah, we were going to look at these leatherworking gloves and see how they compared. They're going to give us a lot more block chance. We have... it's our chances... Dodge reduction. So we're going to lose some dodge reduction. But we're going to gain some... It's kind of a balance that I like to strike, because we're losing... Our enemy loses... Our enemy dodges us less, but we dodge him more. And given the height of our nimbleness and cattishness, I think we're probably in the okay position here of being able to sacrifice it. I may be wrong. I don't know. And we're going to head towards the next stairway that takes us down to the next level, if I can manage not to get lost. The nearest stairwell, we'll go to this one in the northwest corner of the map. And actually, I owe you guys, I promised that I was gonna go to the wizard realm, so let's do this. Wow, I feel like an idiot. So I'm assuming this is storage space. So I don't have to carry around all this crap. So I'm gonna take a chance here, and we're gonna test this out. I'm gonna leave a tin in to get on the ground. Oh, there's a cooldown on it, so I have 2 space bars on my keyboard, which is pretty cool. It lets me spam turns like that. Okay, yeah, so it's storage space. So I'm gonna kind of just well, let's do some quick crafting real fast and make sure there's nothing we can't make. Do we have enough aluminum for these boots? Because we need the reduction. We have 4 aluminum, so I'm going to go ahead and make the winged aluminum boots. Because we just need damage reduction at this point. And we're at 5 damage reduction, which is not amazing. If I was a heavy armor character, I'd be in a lot better position, but... I'm also kind of trying to keep an eye out for anything that if we refine it... Now we do here lose a bit of our nimbleness for the aluminum cuirass. So, but we get a huge amount of dodge. I mean, we get a massive amount of block for that one, so I'm kind of wondering how... So when we get a nimbleness, it looks like it affects our dodge chance and our sneakiness. So we're not actually losing... I mean, we're losing dodge chance, but we are gaining flatline damage mitigation, and we're also getting a ridiculous amount of block chance. And given that we're kind of doing a fencer build, that kind of plays into our build too. I don't feel guilty about it. I don't feel like we're betraying our build because I'm a thematic guy. I like to have a theme to my build. I did the same thing when I played like City of Heroes. I really enjoyed just having like a theme. We do have 1 steel ingot. For some reason steel appears to be bugged and it's just not... Let me see if my ingot press here... I think I can make another steel ingot. I think I have everything, yeah. So we're gonna make a steel ingot. So we have 3 steel ingots now. I always forget that you get 2 when you smelt. And then we're gonna go back here. This is probably kind of a boring episode for you guys. You probably don't want to see me craft, but sorry, it's gotta be done. We're going into a brave, new, dangerous floor, and I'd like to be kitted out a little bit better. Now, we can make a double-bladed axe here. Kind of just, we can make a broader axe, which means I need to get to a fine steel axe. So let's go ahead and get to a fine steel axe, or as close to one as we can get. We can make a crude steel axe. That's kind of a long upgrade path to get there. What weapons are we wielding right now? We have a woodsman's axe and a fine iron axe. We have lots of silver, steel. We have a lot of iron, so I could actually technically just make another iron axe. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. We just have oodles of iron. Keep an eye out here for iron axes. I may be going the wrong direction. Some of the Arch-Magi gear seems like it might be useful, but I have yet to see any wizard's robes or anything drop, so that leaves us in a situation where it's weird that it takes that much to make a golden axe. We'll go back up to the top here. Apparently I missed it. And we're going to craft a rough iron axe. We're going to turn that rough iron axe into an iron axe. And how much iron do we have left? I think you could turn an iron axe into something here. So, like there was something we could do with a regular iron axe that that's what it was. I could make a samurai axe. Which, what's the damage difference here? You're looking at 6 damage versus 10 damage. So that's a pretty good damage upgrade. I just want to make sure that the full upgrade path for the iron axe, though, isn't completely worthless. The fine iron axe is as high as you can go. What does that stat do right there? Critical chance. So we're going... The fine iron axe does the same amount of damage. Looks like 10. We'll go back down to the samurai axe here. Looks like it does 10 damage versus 10 damage, and it has extra crit. So I think I'm just going to upgrade all the way down the path instead of going for the samurai axe. I'd rather have that extra crit chance than nothing at all. It's just, I don't know, they should probably make the samurai axe have a different, it just doesn't seem materially effective. Let's see here. And there we are. We have a second fine iron axe, so we are in really good shape right now in terms of just sheer ass kicking. We are ready for war. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of all my craftables here. Kind of save myself a wee bit of time and storage space. Some of the other stuff that I wanted to hold on to because you can craft things from them. I'm hoping I can find some more leather belts so I can make that girdle. What belt am I wearing right now? Churzark, the Choleric Aardvark. I forgot about you, Churzark. We'll drop these plastic ingots here. I am tempted to make the aluminum cuirass, so I'm going to keep that in mind as a craftable. And we are going to delve down now into the 3rd floor. And we've got about 5 minutes left in this Let's Play, so we'll see what we can get done here. And this appears to be some kind of cyber lair. I vaguely remember this floor tile. Robe of the Beige Warlock. That's actually pretty damn good. We're wearing that right now. So we're gonna lose some dodge rating, but we get baseline mitigation. It looks like we get a bunch of resists too. Yeah, we get a killer amount of resists, and considering the amount of damage we're gonna be taking from projectiles from here on out, I'm gonna take the baseline. Well, we're not gaining any mitigation. We are losing parry. It's a gamble. It's a gamble, guys. I don't like losing our block rating, but we're gonna take a chance on it and just see what happens. I remember these guys shoot you with like little beams or something. We just hit him for over 40 damage, so I think we're pretty good in terms of damage dealing. There's a chest of evil here. I'm gonna take my chances, and it says I got Neg Porphyr, the greedy tapestry. Take a look here. It's a double staff. Why use one staff when you can haphazardly use 2 at the same time? That's not much use to us right now. Just disarm some traps here for the bonus XP. We got plenty of lockpicks, so we're not going to be bruising our foot in this episode, I don't think. Please don't be a monster zoo. That was a huge lag spike when I opened that door. Just gonna cleave our way through here. Zombie astronauts. That belt seems pretty amazing, and I do have the gold ingots for it, so I'll probably go back to my wizard realm at some point. Why does everything in this game have ass cheeks? It almost seems to me like at some point the developer was like, you know what, everything in this game is just gonna have butt cheeks. What doesn't need butt cheeks? I think we can smash these crates. Yes, we can. Ooh, a potion of healing. Huzzah. We got a potion of healing now. The shard of glass. I think you can make some kind of axe out of that. I have some deja vu about maybe something being craftable from the shard of axe, like something, or the shard of glass, and perhaps we will hold on to it, and if it's not worth anything, we'll get rid of it. We did get sneaky shoes here. They do give us a lot of sneakiness, and they also increase our nimblitude. I'm glad that our trap skill remains high enough to eliminate all these traps, because one of the issues I always run into if I'm playing a wizard or just a pure warrior build is that you can wind up in a little bit of trouble just getting nailed by some of these traps. The traps can actually, the damage they do adds up after a while, and so you kind of want to have at least some disarming skill. That's why it's nice to take a crafting skill. Crafting skill makes you much better at tinkering in any case. It makes it so that you at least have some trap skills, so you're not always just getting wailed on by flame traps and things. I already went down that way. I don't know why I'm going down that way again. Go up here, and it looks like we have entered the Diggle Sphere. The Diggle Dome. And if there's one thing you guys have learned about me so far, is that I have no problem killing Diggles. For whatever reason, I just don't like looking at them. I mean, they're kind of cool. I might have a pet Diggle sometime, if they actually existed. So if they ever get around to manipulating the DNA of critters, they should make me a Diggle so I can figure out if I actually want a Diggle as a pet. We pulled that lever and it says we hear the sounds of machinery. We're gonna have the we're gonna have hope that it's for an Uber chest later on. No guarantees. It could be a booby trap that we just sprung for ourselves in the future, but who knows. An amethyst. Oh dear. Oh no. I saw what they tried to do there, but they're not gonna get me. They're not gonna get crafty old Zubin Crawl. He knows your sneaky tactics, you're hiding behind the walls. And we are countering like crazy, which is something I really like. I like the fact that our enemies just can't attack us with impunity at point blank range. We're also doing a really good job of blocking. There is not a whole lot of damage getting through. I think I probably have not stumbled across. I've used other instances of this build before, but never to this success level. The most successful builds I've ever had are kind of wizard builds. These genies, I seem to remember them really hurting. We found one sparkling glove, so apparently Michael Jackson came down here back before he died. We're gonna pick up some apples, and I'm actually gonna use those apples to restore the 20 health that I'm missing. So there we are, pick up the ruby in its place. There is some alcohol here. I'm gonna drink the Merlot. A fancy leather hauberk, that actually scratches the itch that we've had for a while. I'm gonna ditch out on that just because I'm gonna take a little more block rating. I don't know if you can block spells. I'm gonna keep the other thing in my, I'm gonna keep the robe in my inventory just in case, because you never know. If we start taking a lot of magic damage, I may store like a magic resist kit for later on in my wizard realm. I haven't decided yet. That's probably a decent idea now that they've given us, oops, clicking the wrong tooltip, and that was the first trap in a while that we just haven't been able to outright disarm, which means I'm probably going to put my next level up into crafting again, so crafting or burglary, so that I can get a little better at disarming traps. It never hurts to have a little bit of extra XP, and our inventory is full, guys. We're getting towards the end of our 15 minutes here, so this is Splattercat playing Dungeons of Dredmor, Realm of the Diggle Gods by Gaslamp Games. If you enjoyed the videos, please do subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know you like or hate what I do, and I will see you in episode 8.